Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Where it resonates, pick it up. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have consequences and repercussions to pay. If you have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website located in the title of this live. Raw, real, unedited, uncut, unscripted, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast. Because the only thing we sugarcoating around here is these nails, and you can come have yours done with me here in Las Vegas. I'd love to take care of you. Okay. So after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah, the following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. Okay, Sky Daddy, Sky Mommy, with a message today. Thank you. Okay, from the Download Oracle, we have the Aspen Grove. We are all connected as one, yet simultaneously autonomous in our free will. So what they found was all these the aspen groves. I grew up in Colorado. There's a lot of aspen trees there. What they found was the root system is one. It's all connected. And so it's so much like humans. Each one of these looks like it's its own individual tree, but connected. We're connected, yes? Yet autonomous in our free will. So I heard one affects the whole. Each one affects the whole. Okay. Let's see what we got from the P&Q Oracle popping today. P&Q Oracle with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity from our beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. For their highest, lightest, and brightest good. For their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. What's the message for the download today? Now, these cards were designed by my two grandsons over the course of a few years. They've been building this deck for me every now and again. Grandma, can we draw more cards for your deck? Yes. Cards for your show, Grandma? Can we draw more cards for you? Yes. And so I learned early on, since they were about 2, I started realizing that when I would have them draw, I could see messages in their drawings. So that's how this deck came to be. What's the message? What is the message? Okay, there's that card. So we'll take that one. I see Princeton wrote his name on it. How that song goes? Shawty, put your name on it. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay. All right. Interesting. So I'm seeing... Interesting. Okay. There's a star with a check mark in the center of it, and there's a smiley face over there with big eyes, okay? And this, there's a star in the center here. This is looking like a spinner on a game. And it's red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. And he wrote red, blue in all of them. So, are you going to focus on red, or are you going to focus on blue is what I'm getting? Okay, now. The red and the blue of it is giving me root chakra, throat chakra. So you're going to focus on, in other words, it's asking today, are you going to focus on what you've had, or are you going to focus on what you've been calling, is the way it's coming through. You're going to focus on what you've had, or you're going to focus on what you've been calling. Okay. It's a spin, and there's a spin. It's like you spin the wheel. Mm-hmm. So a situation happens. I'm seeing like a situation happens in life, and that causes the wheel to spin. It's like, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. So you spin the wheel when it's your turn, right? On a game. You spin the wheel when it's your turn. And the thing of it is, when it's your turn and you spin the wheel, it can land on blue or red. You have a lot more decisiveness in this, but it's almost like there's this automatic setting where it's going to land on one of two things. Either you're going to focus on what's in front of you or going to focus on speaking something empowering into the experiences the way it's coming through. So I have these cards have been sitting here for a couple of days that I have not been live because gratefully enough, appreciatively enough, I've been busy at my nail studio and with my children. So these cards have been sitting on my desk just waiting, and it's the tea leaf fortune cards. I'm going to pull from these today. We're going to pull several cards and see what's happening in this experience for us. So let's see. What's the energy? What's the message for the download today, please and thank you. Here's one backwards here. I'll flip that over. Let's get a couple more shuffles on these 200 card deck. Okay, and one more, please and thank you. And we'll be good to go on the palm. So how you doing? How you wake up this morning? I woke up thinking, I'm a lucky girl. But in reality, I also woke up to the landscapers using their shovels to dig up any greenery that was growing in the parking lot. I'm like, it sounded like kids beating on the ground, but it wasn't. It was adults digging up weeds out of the... I'm like, I can't imagine what else they would be doing. Anyways, what card is this? We have one fall out. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. First card out. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. This flag looked like, whether you believe it really happened or not, it looks like the lunar landing where the astronauts had reportedly, we'll use that word, reportedly put the flag on the moon. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And in this image, it shows the very tippy top of a hill, a mountain, some sort of mound. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. What else? Okay, we have a couple cards. One over here. You'll be playing a different role with the hat. I feel like you've been playing a different role. You stepped up to play the role differently. We have marriage. Do not lower your standards in regards to what commitments you make and who you connect yourself to. High standards is what'll get you what you really want. I hear, but if you give up your standards, you won't get what you want. Okay. This card just landed on my thumb. It's the kangaroo. Unsettled times need to plan ahead. And okay, you've been playing a different role. I feel like you've been through the way that kangaroo landed is saying, I feel like you've been through some unsettled times, and those unsettled times made you with the quill get back to the basics. It made you get back to the basics, okay? As a result, there's this stork here, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, neither in business nor personal life, okay? We do have marriage here, okay? So I heard now that life is getting good, don't lower your standards in relationship. Now that business is getting back on track, don't lower your standards in relationship. The dog barking, advice from a friend. Am I that friend that's barking in your ear? Honey, don't lower your standards right now. You're finally getting back on point. Look, the elephant coming out. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. The elephant does talk about memory of what it was. Okay. Okay. So is it that on this long journey, like you had to handle... First off, you had to learn how to do things differently. You've had some difficult times, some unsettling times, but they all made you get back to the basics, and it brings in this opportunity. Don't be tempted to lower your standards in dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Okay, she could be cute, but watch out for lowering your standards to connect to this younger woman. Okay, a friend is like, that's not your person. That's not your type. I don't like her for you. Oh, The arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So don't lower your standards right now. Okay, don't lower your standards right now. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair came out with the tiger, saying doing something risky, taking a chance. You've been doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay. Is this dark man involved, or are you the dark man? The question came out. But either way, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Okay. All right. Let me see what else. The jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Okay. So, interesting. A period of ill health or depression. Okay, so somebody here, you have a choice to get involved with this dark man or this younger woman. It looks like if you go with the dark man with the fly, there's a period of ill health or depression to unfold from it, okay? Yeah, it will be taking a big risk with this dark man. So there's a man coming up. He could want to do business with you. He could be interested in you. Maybe you have a daughter, a younger woman. You and your daughter are having a good time, but this dark man, your daughter is like, I don't know about that guy, Mom. I don't like talking to him. I don't like when he comes around. Pay attention to what your daughter say. You and your daughter have a lighthearted, carefree time. Okay, maybe you're considering marriage to somebody and I'm not talking about a kid who wants to just stir up shit all the time. I know that there's some people's children, they just oppose any old thing. That's not the vibe I'm getting from this younger woman. If she's your child, I feel like you and her have a very close relationship and you should heed what she's saying, right? Okay, there's also, there's this man who has a daughter, and he's going through some things, and you're thinking of taking him into your life in maybe marriage or commitment or making it long term, right? I also see this experience here, though, where the daughter, she has a very like, she likes to drink, she likes to party, she likes to do all these different things. The guy is very stressed about his daughter, right? And I feel like you want to be with this guy. But the problem is that he's going through a lot and he's not even paying attention to his own kid, who's kind of like free willy-nilly doing whatever she wants to do. And I'm not saying anything other than, the only thing we're going to say about that, if that's your experience, is listen, you want to be very careful about what energy you're attaching yourself to. If this man doesn't get involved with his own kid in this type of situation, where's he going to leave you? You know what I'm saying? And it's not like he's bringing a bunch of positivity to the thing. He's depressed. He's sick all the time. Something like that. And I see that energy here. And, you're on the right path in your life. So with this one coming in, be careful who you connect yourself to. Yeah, we're all simultaneously autonomous and connected as one. So, it's different, though, when you bring them into your personal space. It's very different when you bring them into your personal space. So I see here a friend has something to say about a connection coming up. We have the woman at the bottom of the deck, dealings or relationship with the woman. If you're already married to this guy and the kid is, I heard wreaking havoc in the relationship. Don't lower your standards in how you deal with the child and how you interact with the man. But if you're noticing that this man brings a lot of negativity, always has something bad to say, if he's not there for his own kid, like, what do you think exactly that he's going to do for you? I'm just hearing that. Okay. Anywhere where, if you're a man and you've been going through it because your daughter is getting married, somebody here is a man, you've been going through it because your daughter is getting married and somebody's daughter is actually pregnant. I'm seeing this, and you've been going through it. It's stressing you out. It's going to be a long journey. It is definitely going to be a long journey, but you have a friend who's next to you and your friend is telling you, like, you can get through it. It's a challenge. It's difficulty, but you can get through it. I heard in a child is never something to be mad about. Children are always a blessing. I heard children are always a blessing. But somebody here is having a difficult time because their daughter wants to get married. Maybe you don't like the guy or whatever, or you're not ready for your little girl to grow up. You're going to be playing a different role. You've already been practicing letting her be more grown up and do things on her own. I heard that's wise. You're going to be okay. So we've talked about a few different things that have come out. I'm going to go ahead and pull a tarot spread here. I'm using the Supernatural Tarot today. So let's see what we have coming out for the download today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. So thankful and grateful for the ability to deliver these messages about life, about what's happening. Let's see what Spirit wants to show. What can you show us about these messages here today? We have 3 people. For somebody, there's 3 people involved here. Yeah. Are you the woman and you have a child? Are you a woman who's looking at dating this guy and it feels like your child is in the middle of it? I heard somebody, your daughter just busts in the room every time, or comes around every time, and she like gets in the middle. She wants to get in the middle of the whole situation. Okay. Let me see. What's the energy here? What's the energy here, please? And thank you. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm seeing it like I was born in East LA. Okay, not the USA. No, born in East LA. That movie, old Cheech movie. What's happening? So somebody been watching that. Empress, you're the mother. See? You're the mother energy. You are the mother. You're the wife. You're the mother. You care about your kids. You do anything. I heard you would die for your children. They better watch out about your children because you don't play about your children. Oh my God, that's some good coffee. All right. Let me see what's coming up in your experience. The lover. See, you have a decision to make about a lover that's coming into your life. Somebody's presenting. Oh my God, how much more simple can this get? Yeah, so you're a mother. You have a decision about starting a new relationship, or you're watching your child start a new relationship. If you're a mother who's watching your daughter start a relationship with this guy, he could, you could just feel like, there's something off there. You feel like there's something off there with that dude. Okay, let me see. Your intuition is barking, saying, I don't like him. Let's see. It's at the bottom of the deck. The chariot. They're moving too fast. You say they're moving too fast. And somebody's daughter is saying, Mom, I'm going to go on a road trip with him. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And you don't like that. You don't like that. Okay, we have the Fools over here behind, which is saying maybe your child has moved on, moved to college, moved out of the house. You had to let go in some sort of way. So you're probably an empty nester. Your child is probably grown, not a little kid. Okay, or else they've actually hit, maybe you have like, what do they call it? Milestone, some sort of milestone in their life that caused you to go a little bit more hands off than you used to be. Yeah. All right, let me see. What else can you show me? What's happening here? So you're a mother. Either you have an opportunity in love, or you're watching your child. I see both experiences, different one. Whoever you are, I see both of your experiences where you have an opportunity in love, where somebody wants to move fast, or you're watching your daughter have an opportunity in love with somebody, and you feel like it's moving too fast. Okay, above you have the 8 of Swords. Okay, 8 of Swords. I feel like, so what I get is where this is about you watching your daughter. You feel like she's moving too fast, and you feel like something's kind of off about the dude. The hard part for you to accept right now is like, she's got to make her choices. You can talk to her, but she's gonna still be here making her choices. It's not ever gonna be up to you anymore. She's not a little girl no more. Anywhere this is you having an opportunity in a relationship, I just feel like you're cautious about opening up to the idea of even having this relationship. We have the Ace of Pentagrams here. if you're been worried about your daughter getting impregnated by this guy that you're not so sure about, I heard you want to be careful because what you think about, you bring about. Yeah, I see that. So maybe your approach would be to make sure that your daughter has some protection available or something like that, right? Pre-plan that shit. Yeah, because she's not going to do what mommy says when mommy's not around. And remember, you've had to let go of the reins here. So, she's going to do what she want to do. Somebody here, you're sitting up here watching, and your child is about to become sexually active, and you know it. Don't be the fool of the past who says, no, that's not going to happen. Look, you're not going to be on them 24/7. They're going to do what they want to do. If you really feel that, then it might be time for you to get some preventative stuff going on. If you are the one who you're a mother and you're concerned, about bringing somebody to meet your kid, I feel like that's going to happen. Yeah, you could be dating somebody, you're not sure about them, but you're thinking about bringing this person to meet your kid. You want to make sure that it's good because you're not interested in bringing some problem home, I heard. Let me see what you're doing. Let's finish pulling the spread before I keep talking too much. But I do see a couple of strong stories unfolding here. Experiences, 10 of Wands. And so this is going to, you feel like there's not anything you can do about it. You can just sit back and watch, which makes it feel a lot more like you're watching somebody else who's having this experience, and then all you could do is sit there and watch. Okay, let me keep going. Who or what? I need one card. That was 2 cards. Can you give me one card, please, to perfectly show me the energy in your environment? Thank you. One card. Looking for one card. Just one. Just one. Oh, the Page of Blades. Yeah, there's a mom here who's very concerned about her kid because it's like, you don't have experience with this. You're new to this. You feel like, yeah, they're following their path, but can you ask for some help? Let me know if you need help. Like, I have a lot of experience in this. I can help you out. Okay. You feel like your kid is in a learning phase. Maybe, for somebody here, you're a mom and you knew the day would come where your kid bumped into this experience with somebody. There was a very difficult experience. Yeah, 7 of Swords, where somebody lied to them. Somebody proved not to be up to par with their word. I heard somebody prove to your child not to be up to par with their word. Oh boy. Okay. You're paying attention. You're ready. You're ready to defend. You're ready to speak what needs to be said. We have the 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. So, oh, wow. That's so freaking cool. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands energy. What I'm seeing that is so freaking cool. So there's this person, it may or may not be your kid, right? But you have a very strong connection to this person, and there's certain things that are very difficult for you to say to this person, but because it's not your position. But here's the thing, your connection to this person taps you into the ability to like transmit the information telepathically, psychically, whether they're aware of it or not. Like, you're able to transmit your idea to this person. This is like when I'm sitting here and I'm thirsty, and then my grandsons are like, Grandma, I'm gonna get some water, and I'm like, okay, bring me one too. I told them that I wanted, but it's like they pick up the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Grandma, do you want some of these chips? Or how did you know I wanted some chips? It's kind of like that. It's almost like you're able to focus on what you want to see happen in this and transmit the information. It's almost, it even looks like this is a prayer of a mother for protection over her child from any distance. I see that here too, that you can pray to protect your child. And this Ace of Pentacles is coming through like, yeah, blessed, safe, and protected right now. This is a prayer of protection over your child. You may not have no physical or verbal ability to communicate to the child, tell them what to do. You can't take control in their life in this situation, but what you can do is you can speak those words of empowerment over it, over the child, over the situation. Okay, you can know that no matter what comes their way, they're going to make a wise choice. I see you being very tuned into this person, and it's like you can see beyond the surface, and the person is not as experienced as you. They're not able to see the possibilities in some sort of way. But it's like through your powerful point of focus, through your blessed prayers of protection, what you are able to do is like support that this person knows what to do. So it's like you're handing over information, you're handing over blessing, protection, you're handing over wise choices, and you're doing it by your powerful point of focus. So if you're sitting here watching your kid and you're worried about the kind of relationship they're getting into, or what they're allowing themselves to connect with, you see the kid outcome it wise. You see the kid, you see the child come through it successful, and with that powerful point of focus, it's like you have the power to bless or destroy those in your family, those who you love, those who you care for, because you are connected to them. Your prayers mean the most. Your intentions mean the most. Your vision for them means the most. If you really love them, see them being successful, see them thriving, see them making wise choices, not having a downfall because somebody came into their life. I heard, yes, you have choices to make every day. You have choices to make every day. In each one of these choices, there's a lesson to be learned. And in this case, somebody here, one of the things that you learn is, listen, you can't make them. You can't do something physically about it. Somebody's kid is going to take that road trip with some guy for the first time in her life. You concerned, pour that protection over them. So we're going to dig deeper into this. But before I get out of here, let me see something from the spiritual news to add to this message. And then I'm going to flip over to the other side for my members. I see Liza commenting live on the session. Make sure you tune into the members only, where we're going to dig deeper and see what else wants to come out. So let's see, what do we have? What's the message here for the public from the spiritual news? What's the message? And then we're going to go into the members only side here on YouTube and dig deeper into this and see what else Spirit wants to reveal to the members. All right, what do we have here for spiritual news? What's the message? Oh, and I'll read your Alpha and Omegas too. I like doing the Alpha and Omegas here. Interesting. Okay, here we go. You got one for me or no? What do we have? Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, now look, what do we have? We have a whole lot. We have more than we need. Okay, we have more than we need. So again, message, you have more than you need ability to take care of the situation, even if there's nothing you can physically do. You can't make them. If you try to tell her, if you try to control your child in this, make them do it the way you want them to do it, all you're going to do is push them away. Now they won't tell you in the future. I heard, so it's time to lay off the physical action in this experience where you're dealing with a child who's dating, coming of age, reaching sexual maturity, stuff like that. Okay. And the other news, Spirit says it's time to let go of the past, whether it be a past love or past trauma or past memories. Accept it for what it is and remember the lessons it has taught you, but leave it where it's meant to be, in the past. So choices are here. Because of the past, that there's not really too much you can do about that situation. If it's going to run away from you, it's going to run away from you. And life has taught you, like you can help avert certain things, but you can't avoid somebody's making their own choices once, especially when they become a free will, a free age. Okay, so you have the choice here, red or blue. Are you going to worry about what you see in front of you, or are you going to speak empowerment over it? You are connected as one, yet autonomous in your free will. You want it's been major milestones have happened here. So, big changes are afoot. So let me get your Alpha and Omega messages, and then I'm going to switch over to the members only side and dig deeper into this and see what else Spirit wants to show us members about this. All right, 7 of action. You're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. Okay, and then from the postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You'll be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow that partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and idea of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Yeah. So both of these is like, claim your personal power, bring Spirit in it. You don't have to do it all by yourself. And in this case, there's like nothing you can do in the physical. So I'm going to dig deeper into this message for our members and see what else comes out of it, because I feel like there's something thicker lined up in here. So this is what we have for you today. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little baby. Mwah.